Hey yo guys, Unroyal here, welcome back to the channel. Now, doing something a little different today. I've had that racing itch, and to be honest guys, Assetto Corsa's lobbies were just feeling a little bit dead, and Forza, I really just can't really justify getting back into that game. To be honest, it was starting to make me a little toxic at the end, but anyways, we're in Iracing, and right now, I don't even think I had the best possible launch. It could just be the fact that I'm so used to having so much wheel spin that I had to really pedal the car. And it was going into turns 2 and 3 right now. I ended up getting a little squirrely and bump into the white and blue Miata there. Gonna show the replay. I probably could have given him a little bit more room, but it is what it is. We ended up losing 2 positions out of it as well, but don't worry. We're going to catch back up. I have faith in myself to do something like that. Anyways, going into turn 6, we have the one Miata that we bumped into ended up going off course. Going to show the replay of that, the overhead cam, I should say. Epic dodge by another Miata, black and white and yellow by the looks of it. Doing this on a rather small screen as of right now, so needless to say, it's kind of hard for me to see the car, but anyways, we end up gaining another position back. This puts us up into 3rd. We qualified 2nd, and right now, 2nd place is not too far ahead, and 1st place is not too far in front of him as of right now. So currently, we are going to try and catch up as best as we can. I'm not really doing this as well as I probably should have. I was playing it a little too safe, trying to keep my instant points a little low. I already got 1 after my little collision with the white and blue Miata from the start of the race. I'm not going to mention any names, by the way. I know Iracing likes to use your own name. In fact, I was going to use a replay cam, but I couldn't figure out how to get the top black bar bit to go away. Some of you might know what I'm talking about if you play Iracing. Others might not, but in the raid play section, there is a big black bar that has configure on it. And, of course, I'm going to have to adjust that chat real quick to block those names. I'm redoing this voiceover and pretty much redoing the entire video all over again in a weird way, because I did have this footage. I thought I lost it for a little while, but it turns out it just saved to a different folder. So, take 2 on remaking this little video of mine. But I was going into turn 6 right now, trying to catch up to 2nd place. Looks like a lot of people behind us are having some incidents. We are in the rookie class, by the way, in case you guys needed to get some clarification on that one. I, again, just started this race. I think going into this race, I might have been 3 days into iRacing as of right now. So that makes it a little bit of I don't want to say hard, but it does make it a bit more along the lines of infuriating, because you got a lot of people who might not actually know how to race or have any racecraft whatsoever, making it a little bit of difficulty. But anyways, right now, slowly but surely putting on some pressure to P2 right now. We're going to be on podium no matter what, so I'm kind of glad about that. But if I can finish this race in 2nd place, finish where I started, I'd be pretty happy. Pick up another incident point. Ended up going off course there. The rules, this is what I like about iRacing so far, is that if you're unsure about a track and stuff, you can actually pull up the track rules and see what track limits are at each turn. So obviously during these straights, it's pretty much just going to be the white line, but at least on here at Navarro, it seems like it's the curbing, that red and white curbing there that you guys might see. It seems like that is the limit there, which makes it to where going around, or at least setting yourself up for some of these corners a bit easier. Also, for the record, this is maybe my 5th or 6th time on Navara. I think I called it Navarro earlier. Yeah, on Navara, because honestly, I've never played a racing game that had it, nor have I seen any racing on it. I normally watch a lot of GT4, a lot of GT3, and maybe some GT2 here and there. And yeah, this was a bit of an experience. But anyways, slowly but surely catching up to P2. He did make a mistake right there. Ended up not going as tight as he probably should have. I end up right behind him, getting in his draft. He ends up going to the right for some reason. I'm not quite sure what that was about. But either way, we go into turn 9 by the looks of it. I'm looking at my map right on another screen. So anyways, going into turns 11 and 12 now. Still right behind him, putting on some pressure, trying to get him into a mistake. Staying within his rearview mirror. And right there, he ends up spinning out right then, right there. It was... I want to predict it would have been a really good race, to be honest. But at the same time, I will take positions like that. I'm not going to sit there and bump someone out of the way and not going to bump someone out of the way and force them into a spin. No way, shape, or form. But if I could coax them into making a mistake by just staying within their mirror and try to show that I am slowly catching up so that they feel like they have to go faster, I will gladly do that. But anyways, race control telling me I'm back in second. Thank you for letting me know that, good sir. Going into turns 2 and 3 now, just trying to play it safe from here on out because I'm not quite sure, at least at this point, how far ahead P1 has gotten. I know in qualifying he was, I think it was putting down 158s, mid to low 158s if I recall correctly, whereas I think my fastest of all time on this track, after about 3 days and maybe I want to say a total of 60 to 70 laps as of right now, because I did do a little bit of practice on here before I got into the racing. I want to say it was a 159.2 was my fastest so far. But anyways, since the rest of the race is pretty tame, I figured I'd take this time to let you guys know that I have been wanting to get back into the racing. Longtime fans of the channel, you probably know that I did start on Forza, tried getting into Assetto Corsa and stuff like that. But like I said about Assetto Corsa, the lobbies just felt a little too dead in my opinion. And it was either people that were way too slow and made me feel like I was way too fast, or made me seem faster than what I actually was, or I was going up against professionals, which made it to where it was kind of hard to try and want to get faster, since in order to really push yourself, as far as racecraft is concerned, because that's the main area that I want to focus on, you want to stay close to other drivers, and sadly Assetto Corsa didn't do that for me, at least. And then Forza Motorsport, not only was the game just slowly dying out developer-wise, because, well, let's face it, half the developer team has been let go, and recently we did get a little, not so much an update, but a heads up that we're not going to get any more major updates and no more bug fixes or anything like that. And on top of that, the racing community there just seemed to get more toxic as the days go on, to the point where I ran into so many that I started becoming toxic. So obviously I really needed to make a change as far as the racing content is concerned. And luckily, iRacing subscriptions have dropped down somewhere between 50 to 60%. I want to say 55 if I recall correctly, as I completely botch. What was that? Turn 9 there? No, turn 8. So, anyways, with that being said, expect more iRacing on the channel, because, like I said, I was actually having a lot of fun. Out of all the replays I could have done or used, I mean, this was the only one that I actually recorded and could actually have a good view on it, and makes it to where I'm not really showing anyone's name or anything like that. I do feel like as a content creator, you do gotta be a little careful as far as hiding personal information or identifying information. Kind of like someone's name. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to show that on YouTube or anything like that, being a rather small creator and rather new to something like this. So, I'm not sure if Iracing has a legal team to back up us smaller guys as far as the racing community is concerned, especially in Iracing. So, I'm going to try my best to blur them out as of right now until I learn a little bit more about the game and such like that. I do want to save some replays and make it to where I don't have as much on the screen when I'm showing highlights and stuff like that. So anyways, you also may have noticed that I have been streaming more Dark Souls here as of late, along with Elden Ring. The channel is going to be more of a variety channel. My, well, not my Discord group, but a Discord group that I moderate and kind of do content creation teamwork on with. Because me and like 4 other friends that are getting together, streaming, making content, and overall just playing games together. I figured, you know what, pull my part a little bit, because while I was trying to find a new racing game to play, I was slacking on the content creation part. And I want to help that Discord group grow as much as I can. In fact, I should probably find a see if we got a new link going or something, because I'm pretty sure the one that I have saved to my notepad has expired as of right now. But anyways, we are going to pretty much finish up this race. It was only 6 laps. We're on lap 6 right now. We're pretty much going to finish in 2nd place. I don't see anyone behind me, and 1st place is pretty far ahead if I were to guess. It's probably running solid 158s and such like that. But anyways, goal is try to get into the GT4 racing series at least, because I want to start getting into a Mustang and such like that as soon as possible. But anyways, guys, that is pretty much going to be it for this video. You're going to see a little bit more after this voiceover. So with that being said, just pretend I said something corny here to get you to like, comment, and subscribe. And here is to a new journey in iRacing. Y'all have a good day.
Alright, there's checkered flag. Great job, you did really well.